Alrighty, hey there, guys. Hope everyone had a wonderful day. Well, weekend. And now it's time back to deal with some more soldiers. Rep squad. Nobody comment right now because now we're starting with heavy rain advisory. Oh, almost got to unmute the game. There we go. A few days later marked the start of Kivotis' rainy season. Jeez, it's turning to rainstorm out there. Hope Kivotis has turned to a lake. Might be dealing with the aftermath of this for a while. But I'm sure each school is taking the appropriate measures to keep their students safe. I am a little worried about the SRT Academy students in Kosaki Park. There's not much shelter in the park, not even a building for them to hide in. Hope they don't catch a cold. Thank you, Arona. That's the last time we'll be talking with Arona, by the way. There's holes all over it. Miyu, we need more tarps. Rest of it. We're all out. We're not prepared for this at all. Moe, are you still protecting your metal junk? Are you crazy? Put them down and come help us. Over my dead body? If any of my communications equipment gets damaged, I'll really show you crazy. These cost more than your life is worth. What about our guns? Our ammunition? I think your stupid equipment is the least of our concerns. This train doesn't let up. We'll lose everything. Are you done with the waterproofing? The spillway outside the park needs to be expanded. And soon. The storm sewers are clogged with mud and are about to overflow. We need to free them up before we all drown. I mean, to be fair, I don't think you guys would drown. I mean, unless you're sleeping. I'd love to help, but we're short-handed over here. If we let go, everything is going to blow away. That was not the kind of explosion I like. A little lightning that hit the park. The butcher's holding up the command tent. It's collapsing. Taking the picture for the thumbnail. Also, for those of you wondering why I didn't take the picture, use the bathing scene as thumbnail. Yeah, I didn't want to risk the chance. So, yeah, I know some videos do have it, but they also have a few things over it, so or some of it. But I just didn't want to take a chance. If it did, you did. All our ammunition is underwater. Communications going ruined. This is it. The end of the line. It's okay. Don't give up. We just need to expand the spillway, and I'm sure we can recover and repair some of the equipment. Forget about the stupid equipment. It's over, Miyako. Us, SRT Academy, everything's over. Hockey. I know the result. You never would have tried. What are you saying? We all took an oath from the beginning. We swore to each other that we wouldn't give up. That as long as we kept putting one foot in front of the other, we could carry SRT's Academy's mantle ourselves. Didn't we? Pretty words, pretty oaths, Miyako. That's all there was. Can't keep our little game pretend forever. How did we end up here? When did our dudes become scavenge for food and steal empty drum barrels so we can shower? We're better than this. We used to debate the intricacies of justice and bring down felons. Now, now we're fighting over expired bentos with hobos. Tell me, Miyako, is this what you meant? Is this how you keep the name of the SRT alive? This isn't the SRT I knew. All our worldly possessions are sitting a foot underwater. Yeah, the trees was fun at first. But it's getting tiring. Miyako? Oh. Where are you going, Miyako? After all this, you looked disaster full in the face and want to continue? Yes. I will keep SRT Academy's justice alive. Never give up. No, you won't break me. Sensei? You're here to persuade us again? We don't have time for your silly jokes. Not today. I don't care what you have to say. I have to clear the spillway or we really will be flooded. Sensei? Hey, I don't understand. So, you just need the dirt cleaned out from here? Yes, that's right. You're holding the shovel all wrong. Give it. Till the end. What the hell? Rabbit members and I worked tirelessly on repairing the spillway for hours. Good as new. The rain finally stopped. Y'all really pulled through. Great job. Sensei, why do you continue to help us? We told you again and again that we won't be persuaded. I've been trying to solve this entire time. I don't understand. What do you hope to get out of this? I'm not expecting anything. Just your teacher. Is that so? The teacher you guys would have almost let dead to hobos. By the way, most of our equipment is waterlogged and damaged beyond repair. But we did manage to stop part flooding completely. Thank you, Sensei. I suppose made it without me. But Sensei, what's your ultimate goal to get us out of this park? What kind of stupid Sensei works so hard to help us stay here? The kind that gets shot. The kind that gets shot. And the kind that punches a robotic CEO. We knew Sensei was dummy since the first moment we laid eyes on him. Talk to your Sensei like that, Moe. Checked your help so many times. Still came running today when you thought we might need you. Thank you, Sensei. Later, I took my soaking wet self back to Chalet. I was just manual labor and rain, but I ended up having chills and aches for a few days after. Next episode, Rain-Soaked Bills. Episode 16. 12. I don't know why I said 16. Irony. A proposal. What's it? What is this for? Just take a look at it. A proposal to repair and maintain the facilities at Kosagi Park that were damaged by the flood. The task in and of itself isn't difficult. To me. But how is this turning into Shally's activities? I mean, it's not exactly. Then tell me, is it pertinent to the SRT students? Your silence speaks volumes. I've read the report from the Chief of Defense. SRT academies have taken up residence in the very same park they staged a protest in. And you've been looking after them. A conundrum. This is my place to criticize you, Sensei. The Shally organization is structured in a way that I couldn't, even if I wished. So instead, my opinion. The fact that those students are living at the park is immensely distasteful. Because they've taken over a public park for citizens? Hard. Its remote parks are very few visitors. It would have been demolished at one point down the road regardless. However, SRT Academy was at one point granted special immunity to the president of the General Student Council to maximize their effectiveness. But privileges should only be granted when it serves a purpose. With no purpose, privilege is dangerous. You're already well aware of how SRT Academy is perceived by most of the General Student Council. They fear them. Now you like to house and arm these students who, in all technicality, are still in open rebellion. Imagine the chaos that would ensue if the administration board were to hear this. Is there anything you can do, Ren? No, there is not. I met with every single chief of staff to enlist help. But every single response was a resounding no. And now you've ended up here. You certainly have been busy, Sensei. Would you like some tea? There's no need. I suppose the urgency you feel can't be placated with pleasantries. Then right to the point. I'm afraid I can't help you either. No matter what the students say, SRT Academy no longer exists. As much as I've tried to find a loophole, it's impossible to use the General Student Council's budget for students of a non-existent academy. I tried to finance the park's renovation excuse, but that didn't work out either since the area's plans for redevelopment have already been approved. I'm afraid the extent of my power is maintaining the students' academic records so their data isn't expunged. I'm sorry, I wish I had a better answer for you. I'll figure out one way or another. Sensei? Shoot. Have you enjoyed your time with the students of the Rabbit Squad? I'm fond of them. I'm happy to hear that. Please continue to look after those students, just as you have been. Oh, hi. Back then, Valkyrie Police. What a coincidence. Hey there, Sensei. You have business with the Chief of Staff? Yes, you as well? More or less. Personal business. I expect I'll see you again, Sensei. Welcome, public, please. Peace Bureau Director. I'm glad you can make it. You look like your head is on a chopping block. You're not in trouble, Kana. I just wanted to report on my last request. Tell me, Kana, how much progress have you made on reconstruction of Kusagi Town? Well, preparations are complete at least, but there's a stubborn group of hippies who want an abandoned building. We haven't been able to get them to vacate, and it's causing noise and demolition. Come again? How weird that now we get to see her eyes. How weird. Public Peace Bureau Director, perhaps you misspoke. The Valiant Valkyrie Police School, protectors of Kivodos and keepers of peace. I would like you to think very carefully before you answer my next question. Are you to tell me that the elite of that school, the Public Peace Bureau, cannot muster the competence to rid us of a handful of hippies? Ma'am, they're not your average run-of-the-mill homeless population. We don't know how or where they procured them. They're armed to teeth with state-of-the-art weaponry. They outmatch our right gear, and we haven't been able to gain a strategic advantage. Plus, those SRT students you helped out have settled down nearby park, making it even more difficult to move. I believe I told you to think carefully about your answer. Are you blaming me? No, I beg your pardon, Chief Staff. You see, Kana, I like people who take responsibility. Me in my position as Chief of Defense, you as a director, we need to take responsibility for the duties of our roles. What I'm hearing from you right now, Director, is presumptuous nonsense. It's a disregard for your responsibilities. I hate that. And when people do things I hate, they end up in the same place as those SRT students. Oh, Kana, just a little joke. But since you're struggling with my request, some advice. Are you familiar with the lesson of 3 arrows? A single arrow will snap like brittle bones, but a bundle of arrows will not crumble so easily. And so, what did you do if you encounter a problem the brittle Public Peace Bureau cannot solve? Simply gather more to your cause. You don't mean... I'm going to find someone less witless than you if you can't figure out what I mean. Yes, ma'am. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to reading your report. Why is every single person I must work with entirely incompetent? I must have done something in a past life to deserve this punishment. You don't mean us, I hope. Oh, don't be silly. You're the best partner I've had in my life. I will say, I didn't expect the Rabbit Squad and Sensei to become such fast friends. Quite the opposite effect of what I intended. As an expert, what's your take on the situation? It's unexpected, but not surprising. A boring answer as usual. We'll keep a close eye on that. Oh, so Kaya might not be on the up and up. How weird. The fox in Inari Zushi. Before heading to Rabbit Squad, I visited a nearby town to grab a meal. But for some reason, not a single eatery in town was open. Come get it while it's fresh. Hot Inara Zushi. Good afternoon, customer. If you're looking for a meal, can I interest you in some delicious Inari Zushi? If you're on the go, this is the meal for you. The deep fried tofu pockets the rice jewels so you're filled. And luckily for you, I just made a new batch. You'll never find fresher. Quite armed in the teeth for a street stall part-timer, aren't you? Thank you for your business. The streets are pretty empty today, so I was scared I wouldn't sell anything. It'd be a real shame to waste all of this food. Come think of it, all the stores around here are closed too. Well, it's natural with all the redevelopment efforts starting soon. Oh, you haven't heard? I thought everyone knew. Rumor has it they're going to build a new subway station here. And they're going to build a new shopping center on top of it. Seems like they're going to have to demolish the old plazas first, though. It's this big old construction company behind it. What was their name again? And they got the big octopus logo. The Kaiser Group. Yes, that's it. Kaiser Construction. You really didn't think we were done with Kaiser, did you guys? Yeah, there's... Reminder, we can't get Kaiser shut down because that would destroy Caerbannog economy. I hate that example, but I completely understand it. Apparently, Kaiser Construction is staking the future of their company in the redevelopment of this area. But in the process, some residents were rudely ousted from their shops. Well, at the end of the day, I'm just a part-timer, so I'll always be able to find a new job. Wow, you must really like my Inari sushi. Thank you. I'm pretty proud of my recipe. My friends and underclassmen used to always say I had the best Inari sushi they'd ever tasted. By the way, if you are wondering what Inari sushi is, it's a type of Japanese sushi featuring seasoned vinegared rice stuffed inside sweet and savory fried tofu pockets. Makes sense because makes sense as to if you look at the student who's selling this. And yes, I am revealing that this is a student. Let's be straight honest. She looks way too actually designed to be an NPC. Okay, she looks way too specially designed to be an NPC. No, cow soda's not in our sushi. But this is what this girl is selling to us. My friends from school say that is. Since you brought so much my Inari sushi, I'll give you some of the hot gossip. Kaiser Construction hasn't even begun their redevelopment here. Because, according to another rumor, the entire project might just end up being cancelled. Why's that? Hey, anything to give a middle finger to Kaiser, I'm all down for. Well, the homeless population around here, I'm sure you've heard of that at least. Some group of hippies got a hold of a bunch of heavy-duty firearms, and they raise all manner of hell whenever Kaiser construction workers get close. Yes, Mickey, I see you. Make matters even worse, a group of heavily armed students are occupying the park now. It seems like even the police have given up on security around here. With all these unexpected problems, I guess Kaiser Constructions is... Why is there an S in there? It should be Kaiser Construction. Is considering just getting out of the whole mess. And it's in the park. Oh, do you know them? You know, I kind of consider gossip my specialty. Here, take another Inari sushi on the house. You know those students at the park? Do tell. I don't really have anything to say about them. I see. How disappointing. Well, I know a thing or two at least. Apparently, they're students from Elite Academy. That's where they got all their high-tech equipment and how they took over the park. But the thing is, rumors haven't addressed. is what they're doing living on the streets of their academy. Do you think they got kicked out? Or maybe it's just a silly prank? Or maybe they're just dreamers. Idle dreamers reaching for impossible futures. What a wonderful privilege of the sheltered to dream. Is it hard, Sensei, leading a group of students who won't come down from the clouds? Not in the slightest. How so? My job is to nurture their dreams until they can't help but become reality. Good pick on me. I don't hate the way you see it. Do what you think is best. Well, I think I'll close up shop. I probably won't be getting any more customers today. What's this? It's leftover Inari sushi. I wouldn't be able to finish all of it, so here you go. Refrigerate them for later. Or, I'm sure there are hungry students around that would appreciate them. Thanks for the chat, Sensei. Maybe we'll meet again. We definitely will, since you are very basic, you are very designed. Mickey wants out, hold on. Alright. Oh, stay back or I'll shoot. Hey, open your eyes, crybaby. This is what happens when you're too much of a scaredy cat to even look at the intruder. It's just Sensei. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just Sensei. Here I thought another dog had wandered in. Hey, it's like they think I don't have feelings. Anyways, why are you here? No one asked you to be. Wait, what does that smell? Inari sushi? Miu, a napkin. I'm drooling. Can't remember the last time I had Inari sushi. Well, actually, back in SRT Academy. I don't think you would. You didn't buy these, did you? We're not gonna be mean. I spent a lot of money on it, but we're gonna be sarcastic. Suspicious. Saki, inspect it first. You don't know what it can be laced with. For last time, it's just food. Hi, Sensei. Is that Inari sushi? How nostalgic. The upperclassmen as their tea used to make me eat these Inari sushi quite a bit. You're doing well. Thank you, Sensei. Let's eat. Well, at least someone's treating me with respect now. I explained the entire situation with the rabbit squad while eating the warm snack. So, the General Student Council refuses to provide any aid, and a construction company tends to redevelop this entire area. While I naturally didn't expect much support from the General Student Council, this situation is more dire than I thought. In this situation, all our gear and equipment is damaged from the flood. Well, we always knew we were fighting against the odds when we took on this mission. If we run out of bullets, then we still have our hands. It won't stop us. Gonna say something like that. We have no more supplies, so it's gonna help us. Probably just waiting for us to be too weak to fight back. And then we're gonna be sold on the black market and tortured. Miu, why are you going straight to the worst case scenario? Miu, someone give her a hug. Deep breaths, Miu. Sensei's looking after us, and I won't let that happen. But in reality, We barely have enough firepower to fight off a squirrel, let alone the Public Safety Bureau. Only we could pair the machine guns and turrets around the park's outskirts. Have you silly gooses forgotten about me? I don't understand why they needed to be. I don't understand why they needed to do this when we figured it was probably Moe. I kind of think they don't understand why they did that. Your resident supplies expert at your most honorable service. Next up, episode 14, the barter system. Moe, do you have a solution for our supply issues? No money, and no way of making some. Did you call yourself the supplies expert? Is this the same person who wasted all our ammunition to make some stupid fireworks? You have no eye for art. Ammunition is never wasted in pursuit of the beauty of explosions. It was an essential sacrifice. Moe, you basically you're the reason why you lost. Let's be straight honest. Moe is the reason why they lost. Do you want me to bail us out or not? The wonderful person that I am, I can get the supplies without spending a cent. I really can't just stand by while you rob a bank. But yet we let the foreclosure task force do that. We let the foreclosure task force rob a bank. Which is why I headcanon that we were gone for that entire day. Because reminder, my headcanon for 4-1 is the adventure they have at the black market is all just foreclosure task force. I was over at Hiyakyako for that first event, Flowers in the Sky, Ninja on the Ground, until basically the confrontation with Kaiser CEO. How can you suggest something so awful? SOT Academy exists to protect the citizens. Never engage in such behavior. I will keep that in mind, Miyako. I will keep that in mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sensei, you think so little of me? I will not answer that to incriminate myself. My tip-top secret for supplies acquisition is the barter system. People have been bartering for things they want since before we could talk. And so, easy peasy lemon squeezy, we'll trade off our valuable items for new and wonderful incendiaries and weapons. The problem with your plan lies in the fact we have no valuables. Where are yakiniku bentos? Are you dummy? You think we're trading with those type of crypt monks? What do we have? What we do have is the missile bombs at the outskirts camp. Hi, babies. I can't believe I'm suggesting selling up my precious babies if they're water damaged. What? My bleeding heart will live knowing that a caring owner will love them the way I did. And then my beautiful, splendid babies will be detonated like they did the way they deserve. It always ends with them being blown up. I agree, those are very expensive explosives. They're also very broken ones. Are we going to sell them? Am I not literally the squad's unit supply specialist? I had connections you can't even dream of. Just to name one, my little friend, Kaiser Industries, is subsidiary of Kaiser Group, and they're the big guns for weapons in the black market. Get it? They sell the high-end up mercenaries who take anything they get. So in order to protect us from Kaiser, we're selling to Kaiser. So, if anyone's gonna take good care of my rusty little babies, it's Kaiser Industries. And voila! In return, I get you your ammunition and guns from Kaiser itself. I'm in shock. Well, we came up with a really good idea. Was there something in the bento you ate yesterday? That must be it. I'll make you go kaboom faster than you can say rabbit. Well then, would you like to see the expert at work? Greetings, Kaiser Industries, the leading purveyor of top-tier firearms and terrorism. How may I help you? Long time to talk, buddy. It's SRT Academy Supply Manager. Our VIP client. Greetings. What a pleasure to speak with you again. How can I help you today? We have some brand new missiles I think you would love. Or, oh dear, were there any issues with the cluster bomb you purchased? I would be glad to assist you with that as well. Boy, did he just say cluster bomb? The girl's gotta do what she's gotta do, right? I used my own money, not SRT budget. And that was for personal reasons. Saying was for personal reasons, it makes it even more suspicious. Actually, I wasn't looking to buy anything today. I was hoping to sell. Sell? Well, we don't usually allow purchases from our sales line. But our VIP clients have special privileges. What was it you were hoping to sell? I hope you're ready. You might blow your circuits. I've got loads of city-art stuff you won't be able to find anywhere else. Infrared image guided anti-aircraft missiles, scalable cluster grenades, remote controlled anti-tank rockets. That is quite the list of rare weaponry. Are you sure you're willing to sell them? I know. Deal of the century. Imagine how your boss would praise you. There's a small matter of a little rust, but you know how it is with the human weather. It's not a little. Shut up, Sensei! I'm trying to make a deal here! Well, such special equipment is always in demand. This is a little outside of protocol, but I suppose... Very well, I accept. Is the same account we have on file still correct for payment? SCC. Unfortunately, running into some issues with my account. It should be resolved soon, but till then I was hoping to be paid in weapons and ammo instead. Weapons? Ammo? I didn't stutter. I willing to let go of anti-aircraft missiles for a bunch of used guns. Strong ones, of course. Or if you have, you know, thermal pressure grenades or white phosphorus smoke grenades. While I would love to assist you, we unfortunately just sold our entire stock of weapons. What? The entire stock? Yes, and an anonymous customer recently bought us out. Who on earth would buy that much firepower? Why? The only reason you would need that much is to go to war. I cannot tell you that. As a VIP client, you must understand. You would be rather upset if we divulged your private purchase history, no? Well, they all know about the cluster bombs now. But, yeah. I'm terribly sorry. Well, let's pretend this exchange never happened. I do hope we have more fruitful dealings in the future. The world? What psychotic world do we live in that Kaiser Industries just has no more weapons? What does this society come to? More importantly, Moe, when and how did you become a VIP client at Kaiser Industries? I knew there was discrepancies with the missing inventory and spot supply ledger. You told me I was crazy. Oh yeah, I don't want you to go to jail. Wait a second. Can you guys go back to being worried about supplies? Don't sweat the small details. Kaiser Industries, I know let me down. You know what never does? Secondhand auctions. I already made a post. So just wait for the buyers to come rolling in. Who's going to buy all that crazy equipment in some secondhand auction? Why is there a period right here? Are they trying to do an ellipses? You may be uncultured neophyte, but understanding underestimating these auctions will be your first and final mistake. Look, a message. I told you wouldn't let me down. Wait, seriously? Episode 15, a small but certain failure. I'm still a bit shocked. Well, we really found someone to buy our rusty, useless missiles. Cash? I've never seen so much cash in my life. Those find a buyer suspicious? They show up with their faces completely covered, have wads and wads of cash, and don't even inspect the weapons. What is bad cash? Like black money. Oh, my sweet summer child. Cash is cash. We can buy new toys and ammo, and that's all that matters. But also, Saki, what was with that solid fuel and gasoline you ordered? You didn't blow anything up with that. I couldn't buy my aerosol bombs because of you. Are you stupid? Do you want us to cook us dinner and fly around in a helicopter your precious babies? Huh? Yeah. Explosives aren't the most important thing on the battlefield, you know? You call me stupid? You're stupider. Name one thing that's more important than explosives. I can finally breathe a little. It's nowhere near our original stockpile, but we mostly replenished most of what we lost to the flood. At the very least, we should be able to secure the perimeter for a little while. Help me. Oh, hey, it's hypocritical hippie. Speaking of the devil, an intruder. Oh, my little babies, time to go kaboom! No, damn it, I'm asking for help! What do you want? It's against protocol for us to involve ourselves in civilian affairs. Yeah, suppose off. Guys, pathetic friends or whatever you call them. Pursuers, short for the pursuers of non-possessive happiness. Thanks to you guys, most of them left me. I told you greed was evil. Public Peace Bureau and Valkyrie Police School have driven the rest of us out by force and destroyed our treasured possessions. My thanks! Public Peace Bureau? Those 70 cops in Spirit haven't sent on a bunch of hobos like you. Maybe you missed the Security Bureau. I'm not stupid. I saw them. I swear. That psychopath went postal in our beloved sanctuary, swearing on some crazy weapon I've never seen. Is that Kana? Show me the bullet marks in your gloves. Course marks of thermite traces direct hits from high-density bullets. These weren't ordinary bullets. They appear to be high explosive incendiary armor-piercing ammunition, or HEIAP. You tell from the bullet traces? Not always, but I've studied these in textbooks. Although, it's my first time seeing HEAP bullets in this caliber in person. Same here. It's too expensive and practical for use in personal firearms, so they're never produced. Well, until now, I guess. The only company with capability to mass produce these. Kaiser Industries. So the grade 2 problem in weapons with Kaiser before I could was Valkyrie Police School? This kind of weapon used to be expensive. And seeing how there's barely enough budget for bullets these days, I can't be selfish. And at this rate, I'm going to be wielding a pea shooter against a flamethrower, or worse. Are you okay, Sensei? Yeah, just lost some thought. You fall asleep standing up. Looks like Sensei has at least one talent. Anyways, looks like you were caught in the crossfire police investigation. Better luck next time. That's it? You think this doesn't affect you too? It wasn't just us. The Public Peace Bureau was raiding the entire city, kicking out every vagrant and homeless person they could find. You could be here any minute. Did you know when wild animals are in danger, they'll run towards the strongest leader in the area? It's that hobo saved me from having to search for my garbage. Rebate. We still have time, so we'll move on to episode 16. We might focus on finishing this chapter today. I'm not sure. We'll see where we are in about 10 minutes. In about 15 minutes. There's an unwelcome face. Are you the Feral Hound of Valkyrie Police School? It's Sugata Kana, but to you, it's Director. I hardly think you and I are on nickname terms. Apologies, Director. What brings you here? That's a weird question for band of criminals to ask a Valkyrie officer, don't you think? We let you vagabonds run rogue for too long now. You are under arrest for illegally occupying a public park and inciting terror in the surrounding community. Hey, dummy. Chief of Defense is the one who said we could live here. You're trying to tell me, Mr. Director, that you're going against your superior's directive? How foolish. Tell me, when did Chief say you could stay here? She may have suspended your punishment, but she never explicitly approved your occupation here. She's right. The park's management falls under the purview of the culture office, not defense. They're only granted a suspension of expulsion. They aren't technically allowed to be here. So you're just gonna kick a bunch of homeless kids out of a park? That solves absolutely nothing. You're ignoring the real issues here. The Peace Bureau's arresting us. Did the Security Bureau do that kind of stuff? Yes, homeless eviction does fall into that purview. Unless we at the Public Peace Bureau determine there's a terrorist threat to Caerbannog safety. Which will be our current circumstances. Alright, fine. We don't have approval, but we have no intention of leaving. Are you going to drag us out by force? Maybe you got bad memory, but I remember you all going kaboom and running out with your tail between your legs last time you tried. Watch yourself, Kazakura Moe. Valkyrie's eyes and ears everywhere. Didn't you lose most of your equipment during the rainstorm last week? I also know you sold said equipment to purchase new ones, but it's not nearly enough to adequately defend areas large as the park. How do you know that, Anna? The rainstorm makes sense. How do you know they sold this? Why don't you try us? Public Peace Bureau has recently secured firepower beyond your wildest dreams thanks to our sponsors. Kana. You're outnumbered and outgunned. No amount of elite combat skills is getting you out of this mess. We got two options here. You can comply and handle this quietly, or you can fight your losing battle with your useless little toy guns. Wait, are you challenging SRT Academy? Guns aren't even my weapons of choice. Maybe you like to meet some of my incendiary babies. Is that enough for us to win though? We don't even have ammo. Yako, help. Rabbit Squad, wait a minute. Forgot I was here, didn't you? Sensei, what are you doing here? That slipped my mind. Chief Staff did leave the treatment of Rabbit Squad under Sally's discretion. Hate to break it to you, but even you have no say here. People way above your pay grade have already given their orders for Kusagi boundary development. You can't just force them to leave without any warning. Give them some time to think it over. They've had more than enough time. Understood. I like to think that basically we're giving. I like to think that basically the difference between Kana just going, yeah, no, they've had enough time to just basically bowing. We're giving her basically the shonen protagonist. Don't do this. Don't piss me off. I like to think that. Don't piss me off. Consider this me paying my debts. I'll pull back for today. We can't afford to sit on our hands forever. Either Rabbit Squad vacates the premises by the end of the month, or we'll vacate them. I have to fall in line after all. Pull back. Mission postponed. Nerve! Reviving the floor with her last time until Sensei stepped in. It doesn't change the fact that the Public Peace Bureau has beefed up significantly since then. Moe, were you able to confirm their firearms were manufactured by Kaiser Industries? Duh, clear as day. Those are weapons we were trying to buy from Kaiser. Those snot-nosed cheapskates of Valkyrie afford such expensive weapons. Baffled. Cheap medicine sponsor. Maybe they got a rebate. A rebate? It's a sales strategy companies use. If you buy in bulk from us, we'll pay you back a percentage of it, scratching each other's backs. But the way I see it, only Valkyrie's getting their back scratched here. What's Kaiser getting out of it? I shared my theory with the Rabbit Squad. I see. Kaiser Construction is in charge of Kosagi Town's redevelopment, and is a subsidiary like Kaiser Industries. Between funds between the two would pose no problems. And again, I do want to remind, just like that when we were talking with that pink-haired girl, Kaiser cannot be shut down without causing major destruction to the economy of Kivodos. So like it or not, Kaiser is able to do all this fucking corrupt shit. The only way to get them to stop is by taking out the leader and replacing it with someone who actually is a decent person, which that would be impossible. The only thing standing between Kaiser Construction and profit is the homeless population of Kosagi. So they share weapons from Kaiser Industries with Valkyrie. Turn. That means those dirty cops are getting paid in weapons to kick out all the homeless people for Kaiser. Is that illegal? It's definitely illegal. If Sensei's theory is correct, Valkyrie Police School, meant to be for the people, is acting as a mercenary organization for private profit. Police colluding with corruptions for wealth at expense of the citizens? It's unjust. Right now, we're not that bad. Of course, this is just my theory. Just a theory. Well, as of right now, we have no way to confirm nor deny how the Public Peace Bureau acquired their weapons. Valkyrie's transaction records are all stored on local servers, so I can't even hack them. I've absolutely tried. We just get our hands on some evidence. Are we doomed? We could infiltrate Valkyrie Police School's main building and obtain their transaction records. Are you actually stupid? Their school is crawling with, at the very least, hundreds of highly armed military forces. It's a fortress. Supplies and backup, I think it's possible. We'd fail on our own. 8-10 minute, but all we can do is make a report and twiddle our thumbs. And where do you submit a report about a police school? Huh. When police cross the line, who do you go to? When Valkyrie Police School commits a violation, the only secondary police force that can investigate them is us. SRT Academy. Who else but us? Our entire purpose is to handle situations like this. But do we have the authority? Having a real school anymore. You believe what you're doing is right? Right? Sensei? Go ahead. I'll take responsibility for a blowback. Become a back safety. You really are the strangest. Hey, Sensei, is your responsible even in your dictionary? Are you stupid or something? So stupid. Well, you did remind me of something. We are the SRT, the fastest deploying special forces unit in all of Caerbannog. We subdue any criminals in violation of public order. Punish them with the might of all available firepower. Silently liquidate them before anyone is the wiser. If the executives Valkyrie is truly colluding with a corporation, uncovering evidence will be no easy matter. This mission's purpose aligns with the objectives and justice SRT Academy has always upheld. Rabbit Squad, begin preparations for an infiltration mission. As of this moment, we are commencing Operation Clover to secure proof of the Valkyrie Police School's Peace Bureau's illegal rebate.